Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your relationship messages. Thank you so much for being here. Very grateful. One more shuffle. If you find that you like this video and you enjoy my content, if you could hit like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not big on intros. I just like to jump into the cards. So in this relationship message, we're going to look at your energy, their energy, and the dynamic between you guys, and see what kind of insights or information we can get for you. And I think that's it for shuffling. Okay, so let's jump right in. What is Scorpio's overall energy? I almost wanted to say Taurus, but I just finished a Taurus reading, so it could be because of that, but you might be dealing with Taurus. If you are not, that's not a hint. That's not to say that, you know, things are bad if you're not. It's just extra information. What is Scorpio's energy in this relationship? What is Scorpio's energy in this relationship? Thank you. 8 of Cups. Okay. Do I want that many? Do I want that many? Okay, Scorpio, you're going through some things. Okay, what is the energy of Scorpio's partner? What is the energy of Scorpio's partner? What is the energy of Scorpio's partner? Okay. Am I taking these? I'm going to put them to the side because they're a maybe. Okay, what is the lesson or experiences that Scorpio is learning with their partner? 8 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Can you tell me more, please? This feels like there's a lot going on, Scorpio. I'm just trying to figure out if it is some energy of the past, talking about the present and movement forward, or if this is something that you're going through right now. So what is the current energy of this relationship, please? The Runner, okay, an engagement ring. Okay, Scorpio. What is the challenge or fear for Scorpio? I'm just going to pull out more cards so I can just dive right into it. What is the challenge or fear with Scorpio? What is the challenge or fear with Scorpio's partner? What is the challenge or fear with Scorpio's partner? And what is the advice for Scorpio? Existence, going with the flow. What is the advice for Scorpio's partner? What is the advice for Scorpio's partner? What is the advice for Scorpio's partner? Well, we have trust, and trust really looks like the Fool. What is the advice for... Thank you. You gotta pop out. What is the advice for Scorpios? This is a really intricate dynamic, so I'm just like trying to get as much information so I can give as much information as possible. What is Scorpio's partner's advice? What is advice for Scorpio's partner? Thank you. X. New home, new attitude, February. We have protection, period of frustrations, alert. Okay. Honestly, Scorpio, it feels like you guys are going through some kind of a separation or thinking about a separation. So with the Eight of Cups, it talks about how a situation that might have been emotionally fulfilling before has just kind of run its course, and it doesn't feel emotionally fulfilling anymore. And this could be with somebody that you have a commitment to, like a deeper commitment to. This could be a marriage, and we got the engagement ring here. So it could be somebody that you're engaged with or someone you're in a long-term relationship with. But it feels like there's something that is changing about that. And you might have felt really sad about it, or you might be feeling like there's too many things that happened to try to make it work. And then with the Star card, what I'm feeling is either craving or starting to go through a personal healing. And it could be while you're still in this relationship, maybe the separation didn't happen quite yet. It's something that you're thinking of. And for whatever reason, I'll get into that in a second. For whatever reason, it's like the Three of Wands, it's like making the choice and having the patience and the strength to move in the direction that you're choosing. Because it's like right here we have the Eight of Cups, and the person is walking away from what no longer holds as much meaning to them, or it's just, it doesn't feel fulfilling anymore, and moving in a different direction. And with the Three of Wands, it talks about making a choice and waiting patiently for that choice to bring about the change. But both of them has their back turned to what is right now and looking forward and moving in a different direction. With the Strength card, it is seeing how fears, I heard obligations, may have held you back from making that choice and gaining, I want to say confidence, but I heard momentum. Gaining confidence. You might be gaining momentum in your confidence in regards to this situation. And with existence, as soon as I just touched this card, I heard, I'm important too. I'm important too. And then we got the Go with the Flow. And I am feeling like it's connected with the Star card. The going with the flow can be a good thing, and it could be a not so good thing, because sometimes we do need to go with the flow. Sometimes we can't rush movement forward, no matter how hard we try. It just doesn't work. It just needs the time that it needs to come to a full completion. And sometimes going with the flow can kind of be counterproductive, because it's, for the other side of it, it could be, it has the energy of complacency. And it's like, okay, yeah, I know that this isn't working out. I know what I need to do, but I'm just going to take my time to do that. And it feels like the time to act on it is now. Because it's causing a lot of mental stress and anxiety, insecurities. It could be messing around with your confidence. We have the lower chakra cards here. Little cat here. And it could be that the person that you're dealing with is the type of person that doesn't stay long, or I'm not getting like a third party interference, but I'm not going to dismiss that either. It feels like somebody who doesn't partake in the relationship, but is okay to keep the relationship around, but doesn't really want to fully commit to it. I don't know. So the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy. That one, fear of intimacy. It's like they can only go so deep. And then they might feel like they need to go, like they need to run away. And with the Fool and with the Trust card, along with the Ten of Wands, it's just, and the Six of Swords, it's just giving me the energy of, you know how sometimes people get addicted to like short-term relationships? It's like they jump in and it's all fresh and it's all new beginnings, and then like the reality of it starts to creep in, and then the responsibility, and it makes it really difficult for them to stay there because they don't really want to deal with that. They just want like the fun stuff. They don't want like the work of it. And it feels like it's not making you feel emotionally satisfied being in a dynamic like that with somebody. But there is a deeper commitment. And this commitment could be you making the deeper commitment. They might be more cerebral, and you have a lot of cups here. Cups and Wands, you might be have more emotional depth, more emotional maturity, more passion. And they kind of have the energy of a little bit more cerebral. And we have February, and that's like the picture of wind. And February for Aquarius, that is air energy and is cerebral. So maybe they're an Aquarius. New home, new attitude. Like it feels like they want something new. And with the Axis as forces working against you, it just feels more internal. And it feels like they're struggling with kind of grounding and rooting into a relationship, like something long term. Because we have the Ten of Coins besides the Six of Swords. Like Ten of Coins is long term, but the Six of Swords is movement away. I don't feel... Okay. Can I get some advice for Scorpio in regards to the situation? Advice for them for right now. What is advice for Scorpio right now in regards to the situation? Thank you. We have the Ace of Wands. Now look at these. We have the Hermit, Three of Shells. There's that like a little bit of a third party energy. Eight of Shells. So the Eight of Cups is coming up again. And they had the Fool card coming up. I don't think that this is the Fool card in the deck that I was using. They use a different way of doing things, and I just kind of go off of the image and what I'm feeling. And then we have the Two of Crystals, Two of Pentacles. So it feels like advice for you. Ace of Acorns with the Eight of Shells. And then we have... It was the Hermit, the Three of Shells, and the Two of Crystals. Taking action to walk away from what no longer makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. Spending some time alone to heal. And then bringing some more happier, joyful energies into your life when you are ready is going to make you feel like you have more balance brought back into your life. I just heard rejuvenation. And the Eight of Shells, it has the word renewal. And the going with the flow, like they're right in the water. But it feels more like the need to take action. Walking away and taking action. Because we also have the Eight of Wands, which talks about fast movement forward. I also take the Eight of Wands as the energy of being on the right path. So this action to move away from what is no longer emotionally fulfilling to you, it doesn't have what it used to have. And moving in the direction of healing. And I just heard honoring of self. And bringing joy back into your life. Because this is heavy. Five of Cups energy. The Eight of Cups energy, that's heavy. That's like heavy contemplation on emotional situations that are no longer working out. So that could be sadness. I don't know, man. Sadness, loss, grief, disappointment, despair. Feeling, I'm getting that energy of like defeated. And taking the time that you need to come back into your own energies is going to make you feel more balanced again. I also want to say, get in some water. So if you are feeling the sadnesses and perhaps, you know, like it happens to all of us, myself included, when we start dealing with some sadness and the motivation to get in the shower, to have a bath, it's just, sometimes it takes a few days. Sometimes it takes a week. And that's okay. But I feel like Spirit is giving you a gentle nudge towards water, and that could help you feel a little bit more rejuvenated in your energies to help you clear out stagnant energies. I'm also feeling like it could help with clear-headedness. Having a shower isn't going to solve all the problems in the world, but it certainly makes one feel better, just a little bit better. And for others, it's like the energy of getting in a lake or getting in a river or getting in water, getting in a pool, whatever it is, but just like reconnecting to the source of water. It feels like it will help with the healing, because even with the Star card, like she's pouring water into water. Pouring water into the ground. It feels like the need to be in water, not just around water, but in it. And then we also have the starfish and the dolphins. I think it might help. It might help you feel a little bit more connected to yourself. Okay, Scorpio, that is all I have for this reading. I send you so much love and gentle hugs. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.